And hello, you guys. I haven't made a video in a while, so I decided to film this kind of low key, the way I used to do videos, kind of simple, you know, even without a microphone, because I'm just too lazy. I'm here sitting in my Moscow apartment. This is my kitchen right here. I can also show you guys my TV. This is what it looks like with the guitar. I've been watching some of my older videos, and it's weird because when I'm making these videos, I think that nobody really cares about what I have to say or show, and then I'm kind of rewatching like the older ones, thinking, damn, the things I'm saying are pretty interesting, even though I myself think that nobody cares. In actuality, I think it's interesting even to me, but not right now, but in a while. Like when I watch it in like a year or two, then I will go, oh, okay. But anyway, what has been happening? So I am still living in Moscow, Russia, and I wanted to talk to you guys about more about immigrant stuff. And well, what can I talk about? I mean, my own life has been pretty good because I've been living finally after 25 years of really horrible immigration. I was, experiencing severe depression from, living there, from the fact that my parents brought me to the United States as a kid, and that was a completely wrong thing to do. So I've been home. I love, being home. Uh, Russia is my home, and nothing will take that away. Uh, there is a separation between, the politics and the fact that this country is my home. You know, the people don't realize that. But the weird thing is that, like within the Russian immigrant community, there's such a huge movement about leaving Russia, leaving, meaning just moving away from Russia, even right now. And maybe it's a huge problem, because people are most happy at home. And I think that I myself tremendously have been tremendously happy ever since moving back. Um, I have friends now. I have a cultural life. I have uh, get-togethers that I go to. I have friends. I have my favorite food. And the crazy thing is that my unhappiness in the United States stemmed not just from the United States themselves, but from the fact that my parents moved me there, completely cutting me off from my homeland. Like, you don't have to completely sell everything and live in the United States in order to do business with the country. Like, for example, that's the reason, part of the reason why I hated Erhin there is because of I associated it with the unhappiness I experienced from leaving Erhin in Russia. But I also believe that I am not made for living in the United States for sure. It's not for me. Um, it's very difficult to live there. Um, Maybe someone likes it. I don't know. I mean, Russia is not a fairy tale by far either, you know. But I like the fact that I don't have to pay $2,000 for an ambulance call if I needed an ambulance. I mean, um, I don't know. I've been trying to film more stuff for you guys. I filmed, like, I had a trip. I went on a trip to see a friend to Nizhny Novgorod, which is, I mean, I film stuff on my visits to Moscow. I'm just being lazy. I don't know. Maybe more comments and likes would encourage me to make more videos. Hint, hint, hint. But yeah, I don't know. I remember coming to Russia in 2019. I came here 3 years ago. There was no COVID, there was no Ukraine. Things were so good. Things were cheap. Now, with COVID, I knew when COVID started that, you know, good times are over. I could tell. I could tell there would be more things after that. It's unfortunate. But I don't know. Um, this is a crazy world we live in. It sucks. I've been thinking about all of my suffering in life, right? Like I suffered so much. I lost vision. I was sick, and I suffered and suffered. And I can tell you that there was no point to my suffering at all. It just came from human stupidity. I suffered so much I could have died. Like I was close to it. I could have died from depression, from stomach aches. First time in my life, I am almost 43. First time in my life, I have a I am somewhat have a somewhat decent life after moving away from horrible California, from moving back to my homeland, getting shit for doing it from tons of people. Apparently, there's such a big movement in Russia about leaving Russia, like moving away from it. Like in any, you know, situation, people immediately start saying, "Oh, let's leave, let's go," blah 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 blah. Now realizing that yes, there are tons of problems here, but leaving could be worse, you know? And also, I mean, leaving for a trip is one thing, but when people sell everything they own and say they're never gonna come back here and then suffer for years in a different country, it's just insanely stupid. But if there is like something that Russia has a lot of, that is stupid people, like just like the United States. A lot of stupidity, unfortunately, in my country. Yeah. I hope I don't offend anyone by saying it, but because people here have been getting offended recently, but it feels good to be home still, even after 3 years. I appreciate it. Every day I come outside, I see the snow. I'm like glad I don't see palm trees anymore, and all of the years in California gives me nightmares still. It's like Vietnam. I have like PTSD from California. So anyway, so this is life update. Things have been much better with me. The thing, of course, that sucks is my vision. I have a vision condition which I developed in the United States from all the stress, and so I'll suffer with that for the rest of my life. Don't forget to like, subscribe on a happy note. I'll see you guys in the next video.